There is a village in the North Atlantic that was completely cut off from the rest of the world until 2004. No road, no bridge, just a 400-meter waterfall dropping straight into the ocean and 11 people who chose to stay. This is Gásadalur, and most people will never go here. The Faroe Islands sit halfway between Norway and Iceland. 18 islands of volcanic rock, moss, and fog. They don't look real. They look like someone built a landscape from memory, slightly wrong. Gásadalur is on the island of Vágar. For centuries, the only way to reach it was a 2-hour mountain hike over a ridge that became impossible in winter. Supplies were carried by hand. Mail arrived when the weather allowed. The outside world existed somewhere beyond the clouds. At its peak, around 30 people lived here. Then one by one, they left. Jobs, for schools, for electricity that didn't flicker out during storms. By the early 2000s, only 11 remained. In 2004, a tunnel was blasted through the mountain. Suddenly, Gásadalur was connected. You could drive there in 8 minutes from the nearest town. You'd expect that to save the village. In some ways, it did. A few families returned. A small guest house opened. The waterfall, Mulafossur, became one of the most photographed spots in all of the North Atlantic. But something shifted too. The isolation that had defined this place for 1,000 years was gone. The silence had a different quality now. Not the silence of being forgotten. The silence of being discovered. When I stood at the cliff edge above Mulafossur, the wind was so strong it was difficult to stand upright. Below, the Atlantic stretched to the horizon with nothing between me and Canada. The water was the color of pewter. A single fishing boat moved slowly through the waves. I stayed there for a long time. The Faroe Islands have a word, Heimildarmen, roughly translated as the people who stayed. There's a quiet reverence for them. For those who didn't leave when leaving would have been easier. The 11 people of Gásadalur were Heimildarmen. There's something the modern travel industry rarely talks about. What it costs a place to be found. Every drone shot, every viral photo, every hidden gem article, they pull another thread from the fabric of solitude that made a place worth visiting in the first place. I'm not saying don't go. I'm saying go slowly. Walk the ridge trail, even if the tunnel exists. Sit with the village instead of just photographing it. Let it be more than a backdrop. Gásadalur still has fewer than 20 residents. The waterfall still falls. The fog still rolls in from the sea without warning and swallows everything. The houses, the cliffs, the horizon. Some places survive being discovered, some don't. For now, this one is still here. If you want to go, the best time is June through August. Expect rain anyway. Bring layers you don't mind getting wet. And give yourself at least a full day on Vágar. The island rewards patience.